Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be diving into one of the most mysterious settings on your camera, which is ISO. And I know it sounds hard to grasp, and you might think that you need a photography degree from Hogwarts, but I'm going to help you all break down how to determine the best ISO for photography cases and what it even means. What is ISO? We're going to get into that, and we're going to be using this 15-year-old Nikon D3100 for this example today, in order to show you that one, gear doesn't matter, and just knowing these basics will help you get a great image. All right, so ISO basically is your camera's sensitivity to light. Imagine your camera's sensor as a night owl. The higher the ISO, the more your sensor stays wide awake, catching every bit of light, even the tiniest glimmer. But just like us, if we have too much caffeine, high ISO makes your photos look grainy or jittery, which translate in photography as noise. I think of low ISO as your camera's in chill mode, calm, relaxed, soaking up the sun. On the Nikon D3100, you usually start at an ISO 100, perfect for bright, sunny days when the light is abundant. You get crisp, clean shots without noise. If you're outdoors, your ISO is like that one friend who always in a good mood, no drama, just vibe. Now let's say you're indoors or shooting at night. Your camera's like, help, I can't see. That's when you crank up the ISO. Like moving from decaf to a triple shot espresso. You might go to ISO 800, 1600, or even 3200 if it's really dark. But remember, the higher the ISO, the grainier the photo. It's like your camera just woke up from a nap and still a little groggy, kind of blurry-eyed. On the Nikon D3100, start with the lowest ISO possible and only increase it when absolutely necessary. If your photo looks too dark, even after adjusting the aperture and shutter speed, it's time to bump up that ISO. Pro tip, try to keep your ISO under 800 on this camera for the best results. Anything higher can start looking like your camera's seen through stack. All right, let's sum it up. Tip number one, bright light equals low ISO anywhere between 100 and 200. Low light equals high ISO anywhere between 800, 16, and 3200. Tip number three is you don't want to go overboard unless you're into the grain look and that old vintage look. And then tip number four is that practice makes perfect. And there you have it. ISO doesn't have to be super intimidating. I would love to see if you all, or know if you all had any moments where you went ISO crazy and ended up with a grainy soup mess of a photo. I know I have. And I hope that if you at least found this video informational or at least entertaining, that you would hit that like or subscribe button. That would definitely help me out, keeps me motivated, and I want to keep helping you guys. As I always say, photographers help photographers grow. Iron sharpens iron, and like always, I'm gonna see you all on the next one. Peace.